Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. A popular WWE star has revealed his wife received a standing ovation backstage from producers and other personnel after she competed against Rhea Ripley. Karrion Kross disclosed that his wife Scarlet, who only sporadically wrestles in the company, was lauded for her efforts in a mixed tag team match last year. Scarlet was an active in-ring performer until 2019. However, since then, she has slowed down and has mostly served as an on-screen ally to her husband, Kross. During both of her stints with WWE, first from 2019 to 2021 and the current one, the 33-year-old has competed only a handful of times, mostly on live events. Recently, Karrion Kross disclosed on X that Scarlet had received a standing ovation for her performance in a mixed tag team match last year, where they took on Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. The former NXT champion added that he was extremely proud of his wife and that he deeply cherished the moment. In a recent interview, Scarlet revealed that she wanted to help her husband become a world champion in WWE, though she confessed that she had personal goals to chase, too. For now, she was focused on getting Kross to win the big gold. Karrion Kross and Scarlet have earned considerable fan support in recent weeks, and it's safe to assume they could be rewarded with a much-deserved push soon. Arpit Shrivastava is a journalist who reports on pro wrestling WW at Sportskeeda. He is also an assistant content manager for the AEW team and has played a pivotal role in building it from the ground up. Arpit graduated in political science and mass communication. From writing for his college magazine, while being a huge wrestling fan, to pursuing journalism as a career, he has accumulated 5 years of experience in the industry. During the course of his career, Arpit has written nearly 4K articles, garnering over 32 million reads. Besides covering the latest stories in the world of pro wrestling, Arpit mentors several up-and-coming writers, and is also responsible for assembling a stellar team for Sportskeeda's all-elite wrestling division. Arpit gives utmost importance to fact-based reporting as he sources information only from reliable outlets. He believes in providing relevant information to readers, allowing them to form their opinions based on legitimate facts. Among Arpit's favorite wrestlers is MJF. He admires the Wolf of Wrestling for his cool, anti-authoritative attitude on television. Arpit is also fond of Sami Zayn's never say die approach and underdog persona. In the women's division, he looks up to Becky Lynch for her sheer aura. The energy in the arena was electric, but nothing could compare to the silence and awe backstage after the bell rang. Last night on Monday Night Raw, fans witnessed one of the most emotionally charged, physically demanding, and storytelling-rich matches in recent memory. The Raw women's division, often celebrated for its evolution, took a massive leap forward as 33-year-old WWE star Rhea Ripley, a talented, underdog performer with years on the independent scene and only recently signed to WWE, went toe-to-toe with the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley. For most, it was just another Raw match. For Rhea Ripley, it was everything. And when she stepped back through the curtain after nearly 25 minutes of pure warfare with the women's world champion, the entire locker room was on their feet, giving her a standing ovation. Rhea Ripley isn't a household name, yet. But if WWE fans didn't know her before last night, they certainly do now. Trained in small, sweaty gyms in Chicago, Steele spent over a decade fighting in front of sparse indie crowds and juggling side jobs to keep her wrestling dream alive. When she finally got her WWE contract at age 32, an age where many are hitting their physical peak or quietly exiting the sport, critics labeled her a late bloomer. Some even whispered that she'd be used to elevate others and little more. But last night, Rhea flipped the script. She wasn't just wrestling a match. She was telling a story. From the moment the bell rang, Rhea brought a level of emotion and intensity that had the live crowd and millions watching at home leaning forward in their seats. She stared down Rhea Ripley, WWE's dominant force, a woman who had torn through the division for over a year, and showed no fear. The match itself was a blend of stiff strikes, technical chain wrestling, and raw storytelling. Kira's style, more grounded, submission-based, but punctuated by explosive flurries, contrasted perfectly with Ripley's brute strength and calculated aggression. Early in the match, a hard clothesline from Ripley sent Kira crashing to the mat, but she kept getting up. Blood trickled from her lip at one point. She laughed, wiped it away, and told Ripley to hit her harder. The crowd went wild. By the 10-minute mark, the audience was chanting, "Let's go, Kira," alternating with Rhea Ripley, a rare, split crowd reaction that elevated the match into something special. Near the end, Kira nearly scored the upset of the year with a surprise crucifix pin after reversing Rhea's riptide. The crowd counted along. 1, 2, no. A fraction of a second from victory. Ripley ultimately got the win, locking in the prism trap and forcing a heartbroken, but defiant, Kira to tap out. But even in defeat, Kira won something far more important than a 3 count. Respect. Backstage, producers, fellow wrestlers, and even higher-ups lined the hallway near Gorilla. The moment Kira walked through the curtain, bruised, exhausted, and holding back tears, the entire room erupted into applause. Becky Lynch was the first to hug her, then Bayley, followed by Triple H, who shook her hand and whispered something only she could hear. Her eyes welled up again. Someone yelled, "Match of the night." Another voice added, "You just arrived, kid." Even Rhea Ripley, still catching her breath and cradling her title, made her way over to Kira backstage and gave her a slow, deliberate nod before offering a fist bump. It wasn't just a show of support. It was acknowledgement. According to sources close to WWE production, the match wasn't originally meant to go over 15 minutes. But when Ripley and Kira laid out their ideas in the pre-show meeting, producers were so impressed by their chemistry and vision that the green light was given for more time and a bigger spotlight. One producer reportedly told WWE management, "We've been sleeping on Kira Steele. She just told more story in one match than some do in a year." Another key voice backstage, believed to be a high-ranking creative official, said the match reminded him of Bayley versus Sasha Banks at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, a classic that changed the women's division forever. Fans immediately took to social media, praising Kira's breakout performance. Hashtags like #KiraSteele, #SteelesRipley, and #RomanMainEvent trended for hours after the show. Wrestling legends chimed in too. Trish Stratus tweeted, "What a performance by Kira Steele. Grit, fire, storytelling. That is how you announce yourself to the world. Bravo." Mick Foley posted, "That was art." At Rhea Ripley at WWE and at Kira Steele made me feel something real. Standing O from me too. WWE officials are reportedly already discussing Kira's next move. And it's clear that last night wasn't a one-time opportunity. It was the beginning. There's talk of a potential triple threat match at the upcoming Night of Champions, with Becky Lynch getting involved after expressing interest in helping elevate the next generation. Others are pushing for Kira to be entered into this year's Money in the Bank ladder match. But no matter what creative decides, one thing is certain: Kira Steele has arrived. In a brief backstage interview for WWE's digital platforms, Kira, still red-eyed but beaming, shared her thoughts. "I've wrestled in bingo halls, barns, and VFWs. I've doubted myself. A lot. But tonight, I stepped in the ring with one of the best in the world and didn't blink. I didn't win, but I walked out knowing I belonged. That ovation, man. I'll carry that with me forever." In professional wrestling, moments like these don't happen by accident. They are the product of sweat, sacrifice, and the rare collision between preparation and opportunity. Kira Steele didn't just wrestle a match. She wrote a new chapter in her career, maybe even in WWE history. And if the standing ovation is any indication, the WWE Universe is ready and hungry for more. Would you like me to turn Kira Steele into a recurring character in more creative WWE stories?